Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, Different room, same me. Talked to you about. I talked about that one I picked up. I preferred in my London video, English Laundry. I was pretty fucking surprised that they had this black tie gentleman ode to parfum. Our impression of Tom Ford Tabacco Vanille. A little more expensive than the regular preferred, like $10. That being said, hell of a lot cheaper than Tom Ford Tabacco Vanille. Anyway, let's get into the presentation. That's the box. Nice box, long cylinder box, nice. Preferred fragrance, nothing on the bottom, just a picture of the bottle on the back. The bottle's nice, I'll get into that. Very classy. What's it say about it? Sometimes they give you a write-up on it, and I rate to read them. I'm weird. The oriental, warm, spicy aroma of Black Tie Gentleman is refined elegance at its best. Sweet, smoky tobacco leaf is paired with rich, creamy vanilla and woody notes to round out its smooth qualities. That's the bottle. Very nice bottle. Very nice bottle. That radiant design again goes from light to dark, dark to light, whatever you want to call it, from like a dark, deep purple, almost a black, all the way up to like a gray. Very nice. Black Tie Gentleman written on it. Nice cap. Nice bottle in general. One of the best from Preferred. I like a simple bottle. I think I've said that before. Simpler the bottle, the better. Don't need nothing fancy. So let's get into it. Tom Ford Tabacco Vanille. Sorry, I got itchy. Tom Ford Tabacco Vanille. Oriental Spicy 2007. Accords are sweet, tobacco, vanilla, warm, spicy, fruity. Top notes are they have just tobacco, cinnamon, pepper, nutmeg, mace, and vanilla. Min notes are tonka bean, tobacco, blossom, or tobacco blossom, not tobacco and blossom, tobacco blossom. Vanilla and something else, I can't pronounce it. KK, Kaka, I don't know, doo doo. I don't know. No, I just don't know how to pronounce it, guys. And the base is dried fruits and wood notes. Coffee. Now, I don't have Tabacco Vanille. I had a sample of it a couple of years ago. And last year when I was in Montreal, we stopped at Sephora and I put some on. So I'm still relatively fresh in my mind, but this stuff reminds me a lot of it. I can't give you an exact, like how close it is because it's been a little while since I had Vanille. But this stuff definitely reminds me of it. Very, very, very nice, very nice. What's a perfume? Because it can be worn by men or women. I think it's very, yeah. It's not a sexual thing. Let's get a spray on here for you. Nice spray on these ones. You know, it's funny. I wore this the last couple days, and I was trying to place what it smelled like. You know, I know it smells like tobacco vanille. I understand it, but I mean, I was trying to placing what tobacco vanille smells like, and when I was wearing it, I went down to my old store that I used to work at, and one of the girls there, we were talking and stuff. You know, you talk to old employees and friends, and she was like, what's that you got on? I told her it's a clone of a Tom Ford, an expensive Tom Ford. She goes, I like that. And I'm like, oh yeah? She says, yeah, it smells like root beer. And it hit me right away. It's like, boom, that's exactly what it smells like. Or not exactly, but it's got that vibe, the creaminess of the vanilla and the spices and the woody notes. And it's got an effervescent quality right off the top. Like a bubbly, carbonated quality. It really does have a slight root beer vibe to it. She thinks it smells exactly like root beer, so to some people it's going to smell exactly like root beer. I don't get an exact of root beer, but like she ain't lying. It smells like root beer. It's got an effervescent root beery quality to it. So from that, it's a sweet fragrance. But also, you do get the tobacco too right away. At least my nose does. I definitely get the root beer type vibe that she was mentioning. But I do get tobacco from it. Right off the top, I get that effervescent root beer. Like I said, I think that's a combination of the vanilla. It's like a creamy vanilla, so that root beer is kind of creamy. I don't know what's giving it that effervescence. Combination of some of the spices, I'm assuming. But it does have an effervescence, bubbly, carbonated type root beer smell off the top. And that lasts on me. On this anyway, I can't really remember the authentic. So forgive me if it lasts a lot longer. But on me, that top, even with this dupe, about 30 minutes. That root beer quality. And then the, like I said, the tobacco comes in. And it becomes a moist, sweet, tobacco, almost chocolatey kind of smell. It's really nice, really nice. Got it on the sand here. Yeah, getting to that end of it though. I've had it on for a few hours. I'll tell you how long it lasts, but it's I'm gonna get into that too for a minute. But then it hits a dry down, but it stays sweet the whole time. This is on me. Like it stays sweet. The Tonka, the vanilla in the mid. I think it's in the base too because it stays. It's vanilla top, vanilla in the mid, vanilla in the base. Very, very nice scent. Very nice scent. I know the originally authentic Tom Ford is fucking like $300, whatever. And though I can't really remember exactly how the Tom Ford smelled, I know this smells very, very close to it. I do remember that. Now, I'd also remember the Tom Ford being quite a bit better quality, obviously. This is, while not bad on its own, especially for the few bucks you're paying for it, it's definitely a lot more authentic, or a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? Designer feel to it than the Tom Ford does. Not quite, the notes used aren't quite as nice. They're more, they're a bit on the cheaper side, but it's still, I got fucking, again, I don't say it a lot, but I got quite a few compliments wearing this over this week. Probably the most I've gotten since Sauvage. Half a dozen or so. Unsolicited. And then I asked probably about 10 or 15 other people what they thought of it. Everybody liked it. Everybody. It's funny because it might fall in the lines of maybe being a little more feminine than masculine. I because most people who smelled it, most of the guys were like, man, that it smells good. I want to I like my girl to wear that. So, if you're hyper masculine and you're worried about people always fucking judging on your sexuality, you may not want to get this one. But if you're like me, and I think most of the people out there, if it smells good, you're gonna wear it. It smells good. You don't care about gender classifications and shit like that. I mean, unless it's really feminine or really masculine, there is a point. I'm sorry. There's a point even I won't wear certain things that are feminine. And I wear a lot of stuff. Yeah, it hits that dry down, though, and just keeps that vanilla, but the dried fruits and vanilla and the woody notes come in. And I get the tobacco back. Like, more tobacco in the dry down. I don't get it. It's weird, but that's what it is. It's a dusty tobacco towards the end, though, whereas the mid is kind of, like I said, a sweet, moist tobacco. I find, now that could be the woody notes, whatever, but it becomes almost a dusty, sweet, dusty type tobacco. Let's get into longevity. Now, how do you classify longevity? For me, longevity is when I don't have to bury my nose into my skin to smell it. You know what I mean? Once I start doing that, I classify that scent as over. It has become when something becomes a skin scent, and I mean a close skin scent, where you gotta, really get in there and dig deep. That's it for the cologne. That's the longevity. Some people, on the other hand, say if it's still on you, even if you gotta go ahead, it's still going. I don't agree with that, but hey, whatever. And the reason I'm bringing this up, if you're like me, and you think longevity is kind of when it stops, not projecting so much, but stops where you gotta you can't just do this and smell it, I got about 6 hours out of it, which isn't bad. I mean, eau de parfum, it's basically preferred stock's version of an eau de toilette, a normal designer eau de toilette, 6 hours. I got about 6 hours out of it, and it stays sweet and spicy and tobacco-y. It's very nice. But the reason I mentioned that, if you're one of those people that say no, if it's on you, it's lasting 12, 13 hours. You'll still be able, but you got to dig, and all you'll smell is tonka. There won't be any of the scent left, just tonka, but it's still on you, I guess. But I don't count that. If you do, that's cool. Once a cologne goes through all its stages, and you can't just smell it anymore, you gotta dig in there, and it's a one-no pony. Nah, that don't count to me, boys, girls. But hey, that's my business, right? Not yours. You do you, I do me. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about it, guys. It's a really good cologne. I'm not 100% sure on to rate it as a dupe. I'm not going to, because I haven't had, like I said, it was almost 7-8 months ago the last time I smelled it. So, but I do remember it smelling close. But on its own, beautiful scent. Doesn't smell cheap is the thing. I know I said it's cheaper. It smells cheaper than the Tom Ford, of course, but it doesn't smell cheap like it's a cheap dupe. It doesn't smell like that. It really has a class to it for what it is. Like I said, it was only $10. Only maybe $9. I can't remember, but we'll say $10. We'll round up. It's only $10. Again, real nice bottle. That gradient glass. Real nice bottle. I even like the box. I generally don't care about boxes, but some of them I keep in it. I'd probably keep that one in it. Yeah, so that's it, guys, for the cologne. The astute amongst you might have known that I'm not in my normal surroundings. Is what it is. Sorry. I wanted to get this video out, and I want to get out now. I didn't want to wait to get home. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. I guess I'll give you the rating and everything like I used to. Longevity for what it is getting a 4. Like I said, it lasts about 6 hours. Starts to start settling down around the 5-hour mark, but you can still smell it without digging your face in. But almost immediately, right at 6, boom, you gotta. And I don't count that. You can, but I don't. Projection, really well for about almost an hour and a half. Like I said, especially that first half hour, that effervescence, spices, and root beer type smell. I mean, it just goes out there a few feet, no joke. It'll get you noticed. Sillage, same thing. It lasts a few hours on sillage. Your scent bubble, same thing, a couple hours. It really does. It's really good. I'm trying to find more out on preferred. They're hard. There's not a lot on the internet on them. But I want to see if they're coming out with more. It would be nice if they came out with some more eau de parfums. They don't even have to be fucking niche like this, you know. It would be nice to get like some Creeds and a couple more Tom Fords, maybe some perfumes of Marley. But I'd also settle for some nice eau de parfum designers. Yves Saint Laurent, Christian Dior, you know, shit like that. Some higher end designers. I'd settle for that too. So, anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. Pick it up if you can. I have a spare bottle. Probably going to pick up another bottle. I really want to start doing contests with you guys, but I've still only got like 70, 80 subscribers. I had a lot of people viewing me, like 30,000 views or something like that, 40,000 views, but I don't get a lot of subscribers. So if you're one of those people that watch these videos and don't subscribe, please subscribe. Yeah, I ain't gonna bombard you every video, but please subscribe, because I get my subscribers up there. I can start giving. I got tons of samples, and like I said, I've got bottles of these and bottles of Sauvages clones, and I got tons of clones and that I can give away, but I'm just not gonna give them away yet. And as you know, I don't do this for money. You know, I'm not monetizing my videos, so YouTube might make me at some point, but I'm not doing it until they do. I don't Patreon, I don't any of that jack. This is just for fun. But yeah, guys, if you're one of the people that watch, I appreciate it, thank you. But you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Thumb up, thumb down, doesn't matter. It all goes to my ratings. Comment, I try to comment back, or at least like every comment I get. Sometimes I can't comment back. Not that I can't, it's just I'll get like, it's weird, you know, YouTube's like, you get like no comments for like 3 or 4 days, then you'll get like 10 in a row, and I just don't have the time. I try to go back, but I miss a few. So if you have commented and you've asked me a question or whatever, and I have a comment back, let me know. I will get back to you. I want to try to keep this as personal between you and me as we can. Yeah, that's it, guys. Ain't bagging or nothing. Do what you do. Just saying, be helpful if you subscribed, and thumb up, thumb down. I don't care which one. And you know, people who have left negative comments, I don't argue with you. So you're just wasting your breath. But, yeah. Peace. Love. Be good to each other.